Everyone, my name is Mary Lou Adams Joseph, and I will be guiding you through the Canvas Learning Management System. In this video, we are going to guide you on how to structure and add a course in Canvas. This will include customizing your course page, adding details to your course, selecting privacy settings, and finally, grading options for your course. When we open Canvas, you have a blank slate to work with. So at this point, we want to create or add a new course. At the left-hand corner of our screen, we have a tab that says Start a New Course. So we select this tab, and this takes us to an area that allows us to name our course. So let's name our course Economics 0001. All right. And upon entering the name, we click Create. This takes us to a new window that allows us to customize our course details. Okay, so at the first point here, we can select an image. So if we so desire to have an image to represent our course, we can click Choose Image. We can either upload from an existing file that we have saved on our computer, or we can go to this tab that says Unsplash, which is sort of a search engine for images. So we can just type in a name. So if we're talking economics or finance, let's put money, and let's see what images we are greeted with. All right, so we can choose any image from the lot here. So let's choose this one. And we see this image now is going to be more or less the cover image for our course. So when students are enabled to see the course and they are allowed to view the course, they would see this image as well as the course name. So if we continue down, we see we have our course name. Next, we would want to edit our time zone details if we have to. So we see here we have our time zone in US and Canada. So it all depends on the students or the catchment area that you're looking at. All right, so we would choose La Paz. Next, we can go down to participation. So in this section, participation, we are going to select the option course. Now, when we select the option course, it enables us to create a start and end date of the course. All right, so we know our courses have a span of 12 weeks. We can go into the start date. Say we are starting on the 24th. We started on the week of the 24th of January, and we will end 12 weeks after. All right, so let's just put in, let's just say that goes up to the 18th of March, right? Okay, so we can select the start and end time for the course. We continue to scroll down. We're going to find that we have an area just on the start and end date that would give us some ability to restrict students from viewing the course before the start date. So for us to enable this feature, we're going to have to select it. And we can also select the restriction that prevents students from viewing the course after the end date as well. All right, so this is optional depending on the lecturer. The language is of course going to stay in English. Next, we have our speed grader filtered by student group. All right, so what this is, it allows grading within groups. So if you have a course that you're going to have some sort of group activity where you're going to have grades per group, everyone within the same group is going to have a grade, you can select that. So that would be specifically for large courses, or even probably courses that have, you know, a lot of group work within it. All right. We can also enable grading scheme. So the grading scheme, of course, we can set your own grading scheme according to the course itself. So what that gives us some idea as to the percentage and the associated grade. All right. So you can manage, you can change these values according to your course. And when you do, simply press done. All right. So next we have license. This decides on more or less the availability of the content of the course. So you can select if you want a public domain or if you want it to remain private, right? So we will select private. We will also look at visibility. So in terms of visibility, this tells us and it decides if the content is restricted to the members of the course, within the course, or it's going to be extended to members of the institution, right? Also, if we select public, it would also be available to those within the public domain, outside of the institution, outside of the course, all right? So we would want to restrict this to persons that are enrolled in the course, all right? Okay, so next, visibility. So yes, we did visibility. Next, we can look at format, the format for delivery, meaning, is this going to be a course that is going to be delivered on campus? Is it going to be one that is an online course? Or is it a blended course, right? So we select which category that is appropriate for us, online. And this is where here we would have a little description for our course. So we can type in some sort of description for our course in terms of what the course is about, the goals of the course, and whatnot. All right. Our description, we are going to say, since it's an economics course, we have a short description. This course introduces students to the basic principles about the creation of money. Learners will learn about the characteristics of money and understand the role of the banking system within an economy. So when we have finished entered, of course, we check back to make sure we are satisfied with all our selections and everything that we have input into that, and we simply update our course details. All right, we have updated our course details. So we have just created our course. So if we go to our dashboard, we will now see our course being published. So this is how it's also going to look on the student's view as well. When they have all their courses on their dashboard, this is how the course is going to be presented. It's going to have the name, and it's going to have that image that you selected for the course. All right, so that will be all for this video. Thank you.